Hey, Justin, how are you? Scott Church and Street Punk Soccer. Appreciate it, buddy. In this case here, you're facing Luis Barraza for the first time. You guys worked together for a long period of time. How do you change your approach when you guys know each other that well? Thanks.
Uh, I wouldn't say anything really changes for us. He's familiar with us as a team, but also he was never here when Pascal was here, so not everything is the same as when he was here. But that's not too big of a focus for us changing how we play.
Alex?
Hi, Justin. This is Alex Finley from AM New York. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. Your versatility between midfield and defense has been a real asset to the side. How do you feel that helps your current development, and where do you feel the most impactful in this current setup? Thank you.
Yeah. First, I think it helps me a lot. Just showing teams that and showing everyone that I can play multiple positions, and I think it's really good for me as well to get games and be training and practice in both of these positions, so I can understand the game better almost from both areas and help guys out on the field. And then to answer the second part, I think right now I've been helping the team a lot at center back, and we started to create a really good relationships in the back. We've been tough to score against. We've lost maybe a few games, 1-0 recently, but also kept a few clean sheets. So I think we've been moving in the right direction.
Andrew?
Hi, this is Andrew Lee with Hudson River Blue. You kind of touched on something that I was going to bring up. 5 of the last 6 results have been decided 1-0 in either direction. As a player who's heavily involved in the defensive side of the game, what effect does that have, knowing that the margins have been, I guess, so tight, and knowing that your attacking teammates maybe have had a harder time finding goals? And what makes you confident that things are going to kind of turn now, seeing what you've seen in the last couple of games?
Yeah, I mean, I would say early on in the season we weren't keeping many clean sheets, so that was something that we really focused a lot on. And recently, us as defenders have been really locked in on keeping the games close and just putting our team in a chance to win the games. And in terms of scoring goals, we know we have one of the best, if not the best, goal scorers in the league in Alonso, so he's always going to bring goals, but we're really working on just taking some of that pressure off of him. And if other guys can help support him, even if it's from attacking set pieces or whatever chances we get, that's going to be something we look to improve on.
Michael?
Justin, it's Mike Gander from Blue City Radio. Thanks for the time. Pascal just mentioned that he felt the team needed a little more humility in respect to playing teams like Pittsburgh or Montreal, where they are in standings or what league they play in. As the captain for the game against Pittsburgh, is that something that you take more personally, or is it something where you view it as saying, okay, he's talking to the collective team, and I know the things I have to focus on, but I'll let the other players deal with their own development?
No, I think 100%. When you're given the job of being the captain in the game, like I was then, or when Thiago normally is for us, it's always a little bit of extra responsibility for you to get the team fully motivated and fully understanding the situation. Of course, when you get into those moments, it's always a little bit difficult to kind of turn off what the reality is and just pretend like it's any other game, But I do, and I think that it is a big responsibility for whoever's the captain to help push the team forward in that way.
Anyone else? Go ahead, Michael Allen.
Yeah, hey, Justin, thanks for making the time. Just coming out of the weekend game against Montreal, obviously it was a little bit of a letdown losing at home there. How important is it to take it as a team mentality and get a result on the road Wednesday in DC?
Yeah, it's massive. I think the most frustrating thing is that as a team, when you look at the top teams in the East that we faced, we beat Philly, we beat Cincy, we tied Columbus, we tied Miami both away. But then when we've kind of played these New Englands or the lower teams in the standings, we've struggled a bit, which I think was the most frustrating for us as a team. So now going away to DC, coming off our last away game, beating Toronto, we're going to look to build on that and get a good result.